Well, we're going to see if we can't get the show rolling here with our first heat race. And here's how this is going to work here tonight. Um, what happens is the drivers are now have been teamed up. But first of all, they got to get through their heat race. And there's going to be 2-car heat races. And the top 2 drivers will then move on to the Canadian Pursuit. It'll be a single file race. The way they finish that race then is the way that they will start the feature. So this is kind of an interesting deal, a different twist, without a doubt. We sure hope that you're going to enjoy it. But here's how we're going to line them up for the first heat race of the night. There'll be 10-lap heat races at the fast half mile of Delaware Speedway. On the pole, driving the Star Speedway sponsored number 7, it's Nelson Rodriguez. Rodriguez in the number 7 on the pole out of Stoneham, Massachusetts. Driving the number 41 to his right, a former team champion, Snowball Derby team champion here at the Crazy Canuck Snowball Derby. He hails from Carrollton, Ohio. He drives the Icings on Top CPR Motorsports number 41. It's Keith Put One On Ya Powell. Powell in the 41 will start outside row number 1. Starting inside of row number 2, in fact, the last row, he's your track record holder, setting a track record here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, from Liverpool, New York, driving the Southern Hills Storm football team number 7, it's Brad Keyser. Keyser. In the number 3, he'll start from the tail. He's your fast qualifier. And I'll tell you what, folks, this is going to be interesting tonight because we're really not sure how things will pan out. First time at this track means that anything could happen. And it is a bit of a tricky track. It's got 2 very distinctly different ends at the racetrack. It's got a real narrow end down in turn 1 and 2, and it's got a very wide end in 3 and 4. And 1 and 2 banked a little bit more than 3 and 4, but 3 and 4 faster because it's wider. Field rolling now behind the pace car here at Delaware Speedway. To be Rodriguez and Powell on the front row, bring him to the green. Here they come. Green flag flies, and we're racing. Down into turn 1, Rodriguez almost goes around. And it looks like, as a matter of fact, he does go around. We can't find him on the racetrack. He's set and stalled. That'll be a complete restart. Complete restart here as Rodriguez was completely around race control, calling a complete restart. So a complete restart there as Rodriguez goes around. He doesn't come out, but Super's rules are if a driver, there's a caution or an incident, or everyone completes the first lap, they get 1 more shot at it. So a little bit different than real racing. As give them another chance. Want to have a good time out here. Field rolling again. So that was Rodriguez's 1 shot to get it right. If he can't do it, he'll go to the tail. Here they come. Green flag flies, and we're racing in Delaware. Down into turn 1 they go. Keyser goes around the outside of Rodriguez. Rodriguez keeps the car straight this time, and he's flying down the backstretch, but he's in 3rd place. Heath Powell comes off of turn number 4, and he's going to lead the first lap of this first heat race. 10-lapper here for the Crazy Canuck Snowball Derby at Delaware Speedway. Powell with a decent lead out there for sure, already over Keezer. Remember, the top 2 finishers of this heat race will go on to the Canadian Pursuit. Lap number 3 in the bag of this 10-lapper. Now Keezer starts to pull up a little in turn number 1. He gets a good run off of 2. But Powell, an even better run. Like Keezer a little bit better on turn entry. But Powell definitely getting the power down off of the corners. And here again, he does it again down the back. This time, Keezer stays a little closer. But Powell able to get that Mayfield missile running off the corner. Now here comes Keezer. He looks to the inside. He can't get it done. Rodriguez still out there on the track in third. They're definitely better through the middle of the corner. But Powell, very powerful. Off the turn. Now Keezer looks to the inside again off of turn number 4. Can't get the job done. We're past the halfway point now. Now Keezer's right to the rear Nerf bar going into turn 3. Tucks it low. Powell goes to the top side. Powell has a better line coming off, and he can keep the horsepower and the RPMs up. Now, and they touch going into 1. Very close racing there between Powell and Keezer. Keezer down low again. Here they come. He's got a bit of an advantage off of turn 4. And it's enough. No, it's not. Here comes Powell back. Good racing here with 2 laps to go in this heat race. Oh, and Powell gets into the backstretch wall. Contact as Powell gets loose off the corner, gets into the right rear of Keezer. They keep going. White flags out for Brad Keezer. Damage to the 41 of Powell. So far, they're still able to keep going. A whole lot of sparks flying out there. Now here comes Brad Keezer at a turn number 4, and he's going to win the first heat race here of the 16th annual Crazy Canuck Snowball Derby for the Supermodified Ultimate Pavement Racing Series. So how about that? There's some crazy action out there in our first race of the night. Rodriguez coming home in third. He'll miss the pursuit.